I'm back. Yeah, I'm persistent. They not going to listen. They're not going to play these games with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I'm hella persistent, y'all. Instagram be giving me problems because I be speaking my truth and saying what I have to say. And a lot of times I feel like all of a sudden, suddenly shit be happening to my phone and to my feed. And that video that I just did miraculously just disappeared. But let me start over, and I'm going to try to say it quick before. Listen to Black women. Exactly. And that is what the whole point of this thing is. So right after I got off my earlier live, you guys, I saw somebody sent me the video with Bethany Frankel from the Housewives. And there was another video as well. And basically, long story short, there is a reckoning coming in reality TV. Now, there are several Black women, Nene Leakes, myself, and several others, Mariah, like a lot of us have spoken up about the injustices in reality television. A lot of us have walked away from our jobs, have walked away from opportunities due to that very same harassment and inequality and them crazy ass NDAs that pretty much allow anything to happen. And I actually made a post a couple of days ago talking about, and this is just my opinion, y'all. My opinion of reality TV is that it just doesn't do anything good or positive for anybody, for the community, for none of the people, right? And unfortunately, people are always tempted to do it because people think that it's an opportunity for them to change their lives, to brand their businesses, to become, the Candies and the Kenyas and of the world. But I caution everyone who is really excited about becoming famous, whether it's reality TV, whether it's music, whatever it is, listen to the OGs, right? Even if you don't like us, even if you don't like the way our mouth moves when we talk, even if you don't like the hair, although my hair is giving right now, even if you don't like whatever it is that makes you feel like you don't need to listen to the elders and you don't need to listen to the people who have been there and done that, right? If you were a nurse and you were going into a hospital to work for some folks and you had a family member who, even though she might not have had, the longest or greatest nursing career, but she has some experience in nursing, if you're smart, you're going to go to that person and seek advice and seek counsel, right? Because wisdom comes with experience, right? Not that every experience has to mean that, is hugely successful or went on forever, but wisdom comes with experience, having walked the walk that people aspire to walk. And most of us are willing to share that wisdom with y'all. And I caution people who are trying to be famous, who are not paying attention to your aunties and your uncles out here who are telling you every single day, every time you turn around, somebody's telling you about the inequality and the lack of justice and the lack of respect and the lack of opportunity and the lack of long-term generational wealth opportunities, which is what we should be doing this shit for in this industry. And we never pay attention. But now we have non-Black people like Bethany from the Housewives, like Fran Dresner, who's with SAG-AFTRA. We have non-Black people talking about their experiences in this industry, right? And how foul and unfair and unjust, the whole thing is, and we're paying attention, we're listening, right? And it's bittersweet for those of us like Monique, who's been talking about the streaming issues and been talking about the issues with not getting paid the proper amount of money. Monique told us all this was going to happen. Monique told everybody. And what do? Pick her apart, question her intentions. Ooh, girl, you done did this, you done did that. Nobody paid attention to, well, maybe people paid attention. I did. At first I was like, ooh, she said that harsh. But then I'm like, shit, what other way can you say it except direct and to the point? And I applaud her and Nene and Mariah and myself. Yes, I pat myself on the back as well for being brave enough to speak truth to power, even though we know that Black women speaking up is never going to be received in the same manner that a non-Black person speaking up is going to be received. And listen, I thank God for people like Bethany and for people like Fran Dresner and any non-Black person who is standing with the Black creatives, reality TV writer. I fall into every category. I'm SAG-AFTRA. I'm a writer. I have WGA. I'm what do you call it? Reality TV producer, reality TV star. I'm a singer. I'm in the music industry. So even though it seems that I'm always complaining about something, right? I'm always, talking about how whack this shit is. And I know a lot of y'all probably look at it like, well, girl, you famous and you get to perform on stage and stuff. We got bills just like y'all. I mean, just full disclosure. I ain't gonna do all that because I be wanting to share stuff with y'all, but I have to remember that I have a very private husband who not about this entertainment industry life, and somebody say the wrong thing and it's a whole thing. So I'm not gonna go into our personal stuff like that because I do have to respect my husband's privacy as well. But y'all, this ain't pretty all the time and it ain't easy all the time. And just because I'm a singer and I'm famous and people know me does not mean that I don't have a lot of the same issues mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially as other people. And I think, you know, we have to really start thinking in terms of what is real in this world and not what the industry wants us to believe is real, because this is the fakest shit ever. And now you're realizing it because all of these really super amazing, and I really got to stop now because I just gave my husband a charger and mine is about to go out. But all of these super dope, talented folks that you guys love and respect, well, you know, love and enjoy. We got real issues out here in these streets with equality. We got real issues out here in the streets with mental wellness and financial wellness. And it's becoming more obvious because non-Black people are now starting to talk about it, right? So imagine, and Bethany is like paid. Well, I don't know her personal business, but, you know, word on the curb is that Bethany shit is popping because, you know, she whatever. But for her to be speaking out, right? And they got it way better than we do, I think, from experience, because they don't have to face the racial and gender injustices, maybe just on a regular basis. So, guys, I just want y'all to be easy with us. I want you to please. This is a request from Auntie. Think about it before you start tearing us down for speaking truth to power. I remember how people came after Nene when she started talking about the very same thing that a lot of non-Black folks are talking about right now. And suddenly it makes the news and suddenly everybody's interested. Start listening and believe in Black women. Think about it. Who else wants the best interest of the Black community like Black women do? Nobody. Listen, y'all, this is us. You guys, what I'm saying? Right. Somebody said Tamar was speaking on it. Tamar had a whole complete like breakdown because of this shit. And what did people do? You know, had a whole lot of really not nice things to say, right? Because, oh, she's just this, that, and the third. But now that we have non-Black people, just like with the actors and the writers, that are now saying this is what is happening, what I do hope with my whole heart and my whole soul is that people start to take us seriously and that people start to listen and pay attention when we speaking up, because it is awful. It needs to change. And I believe that there is a way to solution. I believe that there is a way for everybody to get what they want. But it has to start with people being transparent and people being honest on all sides, on the executive side, on the creative side. And honestly, I'm going to say something to y'all on the audience side, because guess what? The viewers and the audiences, y'all got all the power. Y'all dictate all this shit. Y'all have all the control. Because if you say, I'm not watching it no more, I'm not listening to it anymore, I'm not supporting it anymore, those people are business folks. They're not going to keep doing this shit. If you demand better, they will give it to you. I promise you that. It's a group effort. Y'all got so much power. So I encourage you to use your power and show that you care, not just about the creatives, but about the content that we create, that we put out into the universe for your kids and your futures to consume. And I hope that you start caring about it now. Like, don't wait till the white people start, because white people ain't gonna really complain as much about the music and all that other stuff, because they don't have those issues, right? I mean, I just don't hear like white men doing records, you know, talking about beat that bitch with a bat or some crazy shit like that, right? Even though that was my jam. FYI, if you know about it, you know about it. But again, I'm proud to see this reality TV reckoning. I'm grateful for our allies. I'm grateful for the non-Black women and men who are standing in solidarity with creatives. And I want our consumers and our sisters and brothers in the community to really think about being more supportive of us, right? Right? Please. I know y'all mad at me because I'm suing the crapola out of P-Valley, but I'm not doing it to be mean or to chase clout or to be a problem for anybody. I'm doing it because I know without a doubt that I created the IP that has become a hugely successful series and made tons of money, that a non-Black community is benefiting, in my opinion, the way I see it, more from than our community. And the reason I say that is because unless you own it and you get 50% of the revenue that comes in and you put that revenue back into your community in some way, shape, form, or fashion, we aren't benefiting from it. And I think it's time to start holding our Black creatives, our white creatives, and everybody who makes content that we support and that we grow and that we make worth billions and billions of dollars. I think it's time to start holding those people accountable for these narratives and these images that they're perpetuating in our community, right? Because like I said in my earlier live, the Lizzo thing is not a surprise because the bad bitch narrative is one that everybody is getting high off of and everybody making money off of. So if you're going to come after Lizzo, you need to come after everybody, because on reality TV every single solitary day, worse than what those dancers described happens. So if you're coming for Lizzo, come for everybody, and I'm here for it. All right, guys, love y'all. Go to wirfmedia.com, media company that is for us, by us, cares about the community, and we about to turn this all the way around because we need it. Peace. Good night.